Hi, Matthew. It's so nice to see you today.
It's great to see you too.
So today, we're meeting because I have to go over your assessment. What your assessment does is help me gauge some of the areas that we can work on with you in the future. So I have this assessment that we have to fill out. It's completely confidential. It helps me assist you with creating objectives and goals for yourself. Okay?
Yeah.
So we just have to go over a few things. So in your chart, it said that you were 21 years old. Are you 21?
Yeah.
Okay. You identify as a male,
Yeah.
and you're Caucasian.
The pretty white, yeah, I'd say so.
Okay. Do you have any preferred nicknames?
Matt, I guess.
Matt. Is that how you'd like to be called for now? Matt instead of Matthew.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Okay.
It's shorter.
Mm-hmm. Are you currently in a relationship or are you single?
No, I'm in a relationship.
Oh, you are? How's
Yeah.
that going?
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine. It's alright.
How long have you been dating your significant other for?
Like 3-ish years? 3? A little bit more, maybe?
Okay.
Some more, maybe 4.
Maybe 4?
Should be coming up on 4.
Okay. Well, we can talk about that more.
Okay. Yeah, I think like 3-ish. 3.5 maybe?
Okay.
Let's go with that. Safe. Play it safe.
3.5. Does your family like her?
Probably, yeah, I think so.
Yeah, your parents do?
Yeah.
Well, that's good. How is your current housing situation? Where do you live right now?
In an apartment?
Okay. Is that where you stay permanently, or is that where you stay just during school?
Just during school. I move home in June.
Once you're done with school?
Yep. But I don't always know what else you're looking for there. Yeah. I move home after school.
Okay. Are you happy about moving home after school?
Kind of.
Why is that?
Because I don't know if I want to move home or move out.
Okay. Well, why might you want to move out? You think?
Because my girlfriend wants me to move out
Yeah.
with her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why do you not want to move out then?
Because I'm 21.
So you want to save up some money?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't want her to take it all right away.
Take what off?
All the money that I'm saving.
She's gonna take all of your money.
Yeah, I believe so. Yes.
Do you think that's? Do you think that's good for you?
It's a problem. It's a problem we have. She takes my money a lot, and I feel like living with her would cause her to take more of it.
So she just take a lot of your money.
Yeah, she takes a lot of it. It's like it's kind of like a thief, but like I allow.
Is she a thief?
No, it's like we have a thief relationship where I allow her to take the money.
Willingly?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm assuming with you having all this money, you would have a job.
Yeah, you could say so.
Well, what do you mean by that?
I don't work very often, but I'm technically employed.
Where do you work right now?
Currently with a mansion in Delaware, but I don't work very often.
Okay. Because I know last week you had talked about how you worked at M&T. How was that?
Yeah, that changed pretty quickly.
Okay.
I don't work there anymore.
Oh, I'm really sorry to hear that.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What happened with them with the M&T?
They fired me.
Do you know why?
Because I was late.
When you say late, what does that mean?
I wasn't really late. I was early. The manager just didn't see me.
Oh, I see.
There was no clock-in system.
So currently, are you looking for future employment for yourself, or?
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you thinking of?
Oh, forgot I have an interview tomorrow morning.
You have an interview?
Should probably be ready for that. Yeah.
What's your interview for?
At Amazon.
At Amazon? What would you be doing there?
I have no idea.
No idea?
Not a clue. No, they just told me I had an interview.
Okay.
No title.
What time is it at?
11:30.
That'll be exciting.
Sure.
Now, in order for you to get to the mansion and to, get to school and things such as that, how are you able to get to places? Do you
I have a car.
You do?
Surprise.
Is it a new car?
It's 14.
It's a 14.
Is that new?
It's new, yeah.
It's 4 years old.
It's okay. What kind of car is it?
Chevy Cruze.
Do you like it?
It's alright.
It's alright.
The Bluetooth kind of sucks, but you have to take notes on my car.
Yes, I just put notes down so that I make sure that you're able to like get yourself places so that if you weren't, that'd be something that we could assist you with. Okay?
Oh, okay. Will you buy me a car if I tell you I don't have one?
No, I
Okay.
can't buy you a car, but I can help you get services so that you can get to places such as like using
I won't forget that one. Then. Alright.
paratransit and the bus.
To the next.
You had talked about your parents a little bit in the beginning with you moving back in. What are your parents' names?
Karen and Mike.
Karen and Mike. Do you have their ages by chance, or know their ages?
Yeah, my dad's 50 and my mom's 48.
48, you said?
Probably.
Probably. That's really nice. How long have they been married for?
Since 92, however long that is. I don't know.
Oh, that's a long
It's like
time.
20 something.
That's a really long
26.
time. Do they spend a lot of time with you when you're home?
Sometimes.
Sometimes? Or do they work a lot?
They work. They're adults. They have jobs.
What are their
jobs?
jobs?
My dad works nights at the post office, and my mom works as a teacher. Not nights.
What grade does your mom teach?
Like third or
Third
something.
grade? Oh, that's so
Second.
cute. Have you ever visited her at school?
Not this year.
No, but you used to a lot.
Yeah.
Usually when you have off from school?
Yeah, and I don't right now. So
No. Will you maybe visit her again once you have off from school, or will you be busy working?
I don't know. We'll have to see.
We'll have to see, I guess, right? You haven't mentioned any siblings, but do you have anybody?
Yeah, I have a sister. She's
You have a
16 or something like that.
She's 16. What is her name?
Megan.
Megan? So there's Megan, Karen, and Mike. How do you feel your relationships are with your parents?
That's fine.
It's fine. What's fine to you? What does fine mean to you?
I don't know. Like they send me money sometimes, and they
Okay.
call me.
So they call you and they help you out financially?
Yeah,
Okay.
parental things.
If you could tell me who's the person that you have the best relationship with out of those three?
My dad,
Your dad?
probably.
Why is that? Why does your relationship with your dad make it so good?
'Cause we're both guys. I don't know. Like, we get it.
You get what?
The guy thing. I don't know. We're both guys. I
Mm-hmm.
think we're supposed to get along the best.
What's the most difficult relationship you have?
My mom,
Why is that?
because she's crazy, but so am I.
Why do you say she's crazy?
Yeah, she's just crazy. But
Is
that's
there anything that you could think of in particular that would make you think that?
she blows money like crazy and spends the family's money.
So she spends all of your family's money?
Well, most of it, whatever my dad can't hide.
Your dad hides money? Why is
Very
that?
well. Because she'll spend it.
Because she'll spend it?
Yes.
Okay. How does your family do financially overall from the outside?
Fairly well. Alright, no, we do fine.
You
We're
do
okay.
well?
Middle class.
And I know that you talked about Karen, Mike, and your sister. Is there anyone else that's really important to you in your family setting?
I have a bunny.
You have a bunny?
I have a bunny.
Oh, what kind of bunny do you have?
A Dutch bunny.
A Dutch bunny? I've never seen one of those.
You can if you want to. He's really cute.
Okay, well, maybe one day you can show me pictures or bring him in.
I'll bring him in.
Okay, that's fine. We can do that. We can set up a future date for that. Okay? So besides Karen, Mike, and Megan, and the bunny, of course. Does the bunny have a name?
Henry.
Henry? Okay.
Henry. There's two bunnies.
Oh, there's two now.
There's two.
Oh boy.
There's Henry and there's Belle.
There's Belle.
Belle's a boy, but we call her Belle.
Oh, okay, that's nice. What was that face for?
I don't know if you'd like Belle.
Why wouldn't I like Belle?
You just don't seem like a bunny person.
No. Well, I've never seen a bunny, so you'll have to bring them in.
Never
Maybe
seen
we'll
a bunny.
No. Well, I've never had a pet bunny.
I keep Bun with me at all times, so if you'd like to meet him, he's in my car right now.
Well, maybe after this session I will come out and see the bunny.
Oh, Bun likes to come in, but that's fine.
Okay, alright. So you had talked about your family dynamic. Could you tell me a little bit about your current relationship and then some of your friendships that you have?
Current relationship?
Yeah, could you tell me a little bit about your girlfriend and how your relationship is doing?
It's fine.
Okay.
We're dating.
Mm-hmm. Do you have any problems with you and your girlfriend? I know you had talked about the moving in. Is there anything else that's an issue?
Probably, I just don't know about it. I'm
You
sure
just
there
don't know
are. Yeah,
about
there are
it?
probably problems that I don't know
Okay.
or didn't take note of.
Oh, alright, like,
I don't know. There's probably something that she's angry about.
Oh.
I don't know if you've spoken with her or anything. But...
no, I only have spoken with you, so
Oh.
this is all based on you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know.
You don't know?
I'm sure there's something, but
Okay.
it doesn't come to mind.
How many, sorry, scratch that. Is there any other friendships that are important to you currently at this moment?
I hang out with Matt Carter every other night.
Okay, so Matt Carter is your really good friend?
Yeah, we study a lot.
Oh, you do?
Surprisingly.
You say that. Why would you say surprisingly?
Because you wouldn't think we get much done, but we surprisingly do.
Yeah?
Yeah,
So does it help you out with school a lot when he's there to study with you?
sometimes.
Well, that's good. Does he also help you, like, take breaks from school and things like that?
Yeah, sometimes.
Mm-hmm. So it's a pretty good relationship?
Pretty solid, yeah.
You guys have never been through any tough times, or...
Not really, no. No, not.
Well, that's good.
No, we're not dating, so.
Is there any problems that you currently have with any of your friends? I know you said that you lived in an apartment. Who in an apartment do you live with?
Got 3 guys.
You guys. So how does that dynamic work for you?
That's fine. I stay in my room and play Xbox and do homework and hang out with my bunny.
Okay. Do you ever hang out with the guys that live with you?
Yeah, sometimes.
Sometimes. Do you and the guys ever get into issues or problems with each other?
Yeah, sometimes over stupid things.
Well, what do you mean by stupid things?
Like dirt on the floor. That's a problem sometimes.
People don't like dirt on the floor. Okay. Anything else?
No, very stupid things. Very small things.
Okay, that's fine. Now, do you have any other kinds of social supports? Like, did you ever go to like community clubs or community centers? Anything like that that you can think of? Going to church events?
I joined a club at school, if that counts for community support.
No, that does. Did you? What was the club?
The Blockchain Club.
What was it again?
It's a Bitcoin club.
It's a Bitcoin club? What is that?
It's an online currency.
So do you guys meet regularly?
It's not really organized. They just kind of throw out emails and we all show up in the same place.
Oh, so what do you do when you all get together?
We talk about it.
Oh. Did you make a lot of money on Bitcoin?
Decent amount.
Well, that's good. That's really good. So the club must be working out with you then.
Yeah, I joined the club after I made the money, but yeah.
Oh, you joined the club after you
Yeah.
made the money? Oh, then you should probably hold a higher position in that club. What do you think? You're the one making all the money.
Probably, but probably not.
Probably not. What are some of your hobbies and interests? What do you like to do? You like your bunny a lot, I can
I like
tell.
my buddy. He's cool.
And you said something about the Xbox. You like playing games?
Yeah, I used to run a lot, but I don't run that much anymore.
Oh, do you still work out in any?
Yeah, I try to go to the gym
Okay.
daily, but it's not always daily.
It's not always. It's okay. I don't go to the gym daily either. Do you think are there activities that you do with your friends? You had said that you did running. Was there any other activities?
I go snowboarding sometimes.
You go snowboarding? That's nice.
Only part of the year.
Okay. Oh yeah. What do you do in the summer months? Do you go anywhere with your friends or do anything with your friends?
Frolf.
You frolf. What is that exactly?
It's frisbee golfing.
Oh, do you like that?
It's alright.
It's all right.
It's kind of fun. Yeah, you should try it.
Okay, maybe I will try it. I'll take you up on that offer. Is there any current legal or past legal problems that I should be aware of for you?
I got a speeding ticket.
You got some speeding tickets. You drive fast in your Chevy Cruze.
Does that count as legal problems?
Well, is it hindering you from being able to do things daily?
No, I just have to go to court and should I have court tomorrow?
You got a lot of places to go tomorrow.
Yeah, I have to be at court tomorrow.
Okay, so you gotta go to court tomorrow
Yeah.
for your speeding ticket, and you have your job interview at Amazon at 11:30. Okay.
An exciting day.
That's going to be a very fun day. I hope you are excited for it. And then I just had to ask, do you have any religious involvement?
Do I go to church or do I believe in anything?
However you feel.
Oh, I'm Catholic, but
Do you actively go to church or?
no.
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 And I remember in reading your chart last week, you had said you went to school. You go to UB, correct?
Yep.
The Business School of Management?
Yeah, the school management.
The School of Management.
Yeah.
Is that where you and Carter met, your friend?
No, he goes to Damon. We work together.
Oh, you guys work together. Where'd you guys work together?
At the Curtis Hotel.
At the Curtis?
Yeah.
That's a very nice hotel.
It's alright.
I've never been in one of those rooms before. Are they nice?
They're pretty nice.
That's good. So you seem to have a lot of jobs that you worked at. The Curtis, what did you do there exactly?
I was a valet.
You were a valet? Okay.
You're going to ask about the past jobs. It's all going to be a valet as well, so.
Oh, there's a lot of valet
Yeah, if you want to go
jobs?
through those, yeah, it's valet thing. It just scratches all those questions. I'll just say valet again.
You'll just say valet?
Mm-hmm.
Have you worked anywhere else besides as a valet?
I was the mouse at Chuck E. Cheese.
You were the mouse at Chuck E. Cheese? When was that? A long time ago?
About 4 years ago.
About 4 years ago? Did you like being the mouse at Chuck E. Cheese?
That was pretty awful.
Why was it awful?
The suit's pretty nasty.
On the inside?
Yeah.
Did you have to share it with people?
Sometimes. It was pretty nasty.
Ooh, that doesn't sound...
They don't wash it.
They don't wash it?
Ever.
Did you put, like, little, those little car air fresheners in it? Sometimes that would make sense.
I wish they were available, but no.
No, they weren't available.
No, I just had to.
Were there any other places that you valeted at that you can think of?
Hamburg Gaming, at the Mansion, at the casino. Oh, wait, that is the Hamburg Gaming. The Hyatt, the Curtis. Anywhere that needs valet.
You were the man to call. You must be good at parking cars then, I'm assuming, right?
Not really, no.
You're not good at parking cars?
Nope.
Why would you say that? You had 3 valet jobs.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you tell me if you've ever had some experiences of you having problems with your past education?
My education?
Yeah. Was there ever some times where you had difficulty with classes? There were
Oh,
problems?
yeah, I didn't go to them for a while.
You didn't go to classes for a while. Why is that?
Because I didn't want to. I preferred to not. I still passed.
Okay. Which schools did you go to?
Damon, Brockport, and UB.
Okay. Are you happy where you're currently at for school?
Yeah, because it's over in like 2 months, so
Are you excited about graduating?
you could say.
Do you think you'll continue your education on eventually, or not sure?
Yeah, at some point, yeah.
What do you think you want to go back to school for once you decide to?
Probably get my master's.
In what exactly?
Business administration. It's the only
Business
choice. Yeah, it's the only option I really have.
Why do you say that?
Because I don't have a bachelor's in anything else.
Oh, so you have to get your master's in the same thing?
Yeah, you can't just kind of like show up and
You
say,
can't just go to different ones.
yeah, I can't have like a bachelor's in business administration and get like a master's in Spanish. It doesn't really.
That would be extremely difficult.
It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't go that way.
Is there any educational goals that you would have, or that you had while being in school?
To graduate.
Okay, to graduate. Did you have any goals for your GPA, or just to graduate was your main overall goal?
Just graduating would be cool. I
Okay.
would be content with that.
Are you going to be walking across the stage or no?
No,
No.
no way.
Why is that?
Because I could not go and get my diploma.
Oh, okay. That's completely your... However you want to do it.
Yeah, they got like 4,000 kids walking across the stage.
Oh, yes, they do. They have a lot at UB. How many? There's like 30,000, I think.
Yeah, and I
In the
graduate with
undergrad.
like 3,500 of them, so I'm not going.
Oh, wow, that's a lot of people.
Yeah, it's a few hours long.
A few hours long?
Some would say,
Oh
yeah.
my goodness, that's a whole day.
Yeah, it's a long time.
So while you've been at UB, I remember you had talked last time about your interview processes. Did you have supports helping you? with? Did it just freeze?
I don't know. Sometimes it goes to sleep after.
Oh.
Still working.
No, we're still going.
Wow. Just edit that part out.
No, it's okay. We can just keep it in, but we'll keep going.
Okay.
I had such a good question, and then I just lost it.
What was your question?
You had talked about last time about you going on interviews. How are your interviews set up for you at UB?
Go to them and they ask me questions.
Was there somebody assisting you with setting up those interviews, or did someone set up those interviews?
Oh, yeah. Sometimes my girlfriend's aunt set them up, but sometimes I set them up.
Your girlfriend's aunt. Does your girlfriend's aunt have a name?
Amy?
Amy?
Yeah, she works in the Career Resource Center at UB, so she'd set up interviews. Sometimes I'd set them up on my own.
Okay, that's awesome. Was Amy a good support for you think, during this process?
Yeah, she's pretty solid.
Yeah.
She's like a second mom.
She's like a mom to you?
Yeah,
Oh,
only
that's nice.
like more angry.
Why would you say more angry?
She forces me to go on job interviews.
Oh, she forces you? You don't want to go on any of those?
Sometimes, no.
No. That's very nice that she sets those up for you, though. And last time we had talked, and you had discussed with me about some of the health problems that you were going through. So I just want to make sure that we clarified them and write them down a little bit more in depth. So you had talked to me about you being diagnosed with depression and anxiety. Could you tell me how that might have affected your health?
Yeah, I don't really think I have depression, but anxiety I had.
Okay, so why do you had anxiety? Do you still currently have anxiety? That's something that can't just go away.
Not as much. Now they gave me medication for it, and I take it, so it helps it.
What medications are you currently taking?
Paroxetine, Xanax, Adderall. I'm sure there's others.
Okay, if you can't remember them, we can always write them in at a later date and time. It's no problem. Have you had any current or chronic health problems?
Chronic? No, nothing chronic.
No.
Chronic, yeah, like chronic health problems. Those are like big health problems.
Oh, okay. You had talked to me about how you exercise at the gym and you used to run. How frequently would you say you go to the gym?
Yes, I try to go daily.
Daily?
For sure.
Do you have any goals set for yourself at the gym?
I'd like to be back to 165 eventually.
165. When were you 165 pounds?
Like 2 years ago.
2 years ago? Okay. Was that when you were running or just you were working out a lot?
I was just working out a lot.
Working out a lot. Okay. How would you say your eating habits would be?
Pretty poor.
Pretty poor?
Yeah.
Why would you say pretty
good.
poor?
Well, next to my bed there's 2 boxes of cookies.
You have 2 boxes of cookies?
Yeah.
And you look this thin? You look very nice
And
for 2 boxes of cookies.
There's a lot of candy there, too.
Oh my goodness, I'm just gaining weight thinking about that. So you like candy, candy and sugar. Yeah.
Some would say, yeah.
You said your eating habits were okay. How, in some ways, are they good?
My girlfriend buys me these little Wegmans meals that she forces me to eat.
Your girlfriend seems to be forcing you to do a lot of things.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And those are the meals that I'm...
What are the meals?
Those are the meals that I'm showcasing.
Oh, okay. I see. Is it easier for you to get to see the doctor and get to your appointments that you have for your medication refills and just to do yearly checkups?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, since you are under 26, I'm assuming you're still on your parents' insurance.
Yep.
Okay. Do you have any use of tobacco currently?
Here and there.
Why would you say here and there?
I chew not too frequently. Occasionally.
You chew what, gum?
Chewing tobacco.
Chewing tobacco? Okay.
You asked if I had tobacco history and then said chewing gum. I don't know if that...
Just had to clarify for the paperwork. When you say frequently, how frequent is that for you?
Maybe daily, maybe every other day.
Okay.
Maybe every couple of days.
Is it something you want to quit in the future, or are you Okay
Yeah.
with
Eventually.
eventually? Okay.
I think my girlfriend wants me to quit eventually.
Why do you think that?
Because she hints at it occasionally.
She hints at it occasionally.
Occasionally.
Oh, okay. Since birth, have you had any dental concerns?
I have a lot of cavities.
Well, remember what's next to your bed? The cookies
Oh, that's
and
right,
the
yeah.
candy. That might be maybe because of it, but I mean, everybody has a
It's okay.
sweet tooth for.
I got a teeth whitening kit, so we're good.
Oh, you did? Does it
Yeah.
work?
I don't know. Does it?
Let's see. Yes, it does.
Does it actually?
Yeah.
You're just saying that. 'Cause
No, I think it really does. On the bottom of your teeth, it looks really, really white.
how very good I've been doing it for like the week, so.
Where'd you get that teeth whitening kit?
Walmart.
Walmart? Really? They have those places in the mall, but I think those
Those are scams.
they're scams.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can do it for like $30 instead of 200.
Oh, really? Okay. I'll take that. Remember that. Now, when you live on your own, do you always have an adequate amount of food and water?
Yeah, mostly.
And then when
Tend
you
to.
live with your parents, is that still similar for you?
Yeah, I have even more there.
You have
Much
even
better.
more there?
It's much nicer, yeah.
Now, this is where I want you to just kind of reflect upon yourself and really think about your strengths and your weaknesses. So, if you could identify maybe 3 of your best strengths, what would they be?
Strengths.
Yeah. Like, if like an employer asked you what some of your strengths are, what would be one of your strengths?
Oh, I'm probably very good with computers.
You're good with computers?
Is that a strength or is that a weakness?
No, that's a strength. Being good with computers.
I don't know.
Okay. What would be another strength that you think you could think of for yourself?
Very personable,
You're very personable?
talkative,
Yeah.
but that could also be a weakness.
No, I think you being very personable is nice. And this is how you view yourself. You view yourself as being personable as a positive thing, that's completely fine.
Yeah, sure.
And you do make me laugh a lot, so
I try.
I would say personable would be for sure on there.
Cool.
And then maybe one more strength that you could think of.
You got me on that one.
Well, you're always timely to our meetings.
Yeah, always on time.
Always on time?
Always.
Okay.
Wouldn't say ever I'm not.
If you had to ask your friend that you worked with or an employer, what might they say a strength of yours would be?
I don't know. I guess being on time.
Okay, so being on time. Was there ever a time when you went out of your way to like help an individual at your work setting or someone that was at your work that was staying at like the hotel or something maybe?
Yeah, I set up a fundraiser for a guy whose wife was dying,
Oh, that's really nice of you.
and he was really happy.
I bet he was.
He cried, which was really sad. Yeah, he was pretty happy though.
Oh,
I think it was tears of joy.
I would assume that would be tears of joy. That was really nice of you to do that, though. And then, if you could think of a time, well, if you could think of something that maybe your friends and family would say is a strength for you, maybe a characteristic that they might say about you.
I can fix things.
You can. So you're a fixer. Are you like the fixer-upper?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I fix things and build things in the house.
Oh, what do you fix and what do you build?
We didn't have locks on a couple of the doors, so I put locks in the doors.
Okay.
I built my bed.
You built your bed?
Yeah.
Oh, did it take a long time?
Like a week.
A week to build your bed? Where'd you sleep time being?
At my house.
So you'd come to your apartment and build your bed?
Yeah. My bunny needed a place to roam.
Oh,
so I built a higher up bed so the bunny could roam.
Oh, see, that's very selfless. That's very nice of you.
No, my girlfriend doesn't like it.
Your girlfriend doesn't like it?
No, some would say she's very angry about it.
She's very angry about it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is there any talents or skills that I should be aware of that you might have?
Talents?
Yeah, what are some talents that you have? You obviously can fix things really well. You're very handy. Is there anything else that you're really skilled at and that you are really passionate about?
I used to be a national runner, but not anymore.
Okay, so how was that when you were a national runner? How'd that make you feel?
It was fun, but
It
I'm
was
not
fun.
anymore.
But you're not anymore.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I'm not very good anymore.
Do you like to run still or no?
No, not really. It sucks. It's not fun.
No? Did you ever do a marathon or anything?
Yeah, a couple.
You did a couple I've never done one. So
Just for fun.
You did a marathon for fun?
Yeah. My girlfriend's dad said I couldn't do it, so I did it.
You ran a marathon.
Yeah, he said I couldn't do it.
How'd you prep for that?
I drank and sat on a beach.
You drank. Oh, was this a vacation or just normal?
It was a vacation.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't normally drink and sit on beaches. That would be nice. I'd like that.
Yes, I could go to the Bahamas and do that every day.
But no, it was a vacation. It wasn't a daily thing.
Oh, okay. And then after the vacation, you ran a marathon.
Yeah.
Wow, and you finished the marathon? That's very impressive.
Took a while, but yeah.
It took a while. Was there anybody there supporting you?
Probably.
Probably? You don't remember anybody?
I think my girlfriend was there or something.
Yeah. She always seems to be there.
Yeah, she always seems to be there, yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then I just want to talk about if there are any challenges or obstacles that we might run into during your treatment that you might need assistance with.
I don't know.
Is there...
What does the treatment involve?
Well, during this process, I take this biopsychosocial assessment that we do with you, which is what our entire agency does. Everybody that is a client here will run through one of these forms. And what this form does is it helps myself and yourself gauge what areas, if there are areas that you'd like to work on in particular. If there's areas you feel you need more assistance with, then that's kind of why we create this plan so that it's easier for us. Okay?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I see.
Okay, just wanted to make sure. So, is there anything that you could see yourself like wanting to work on with yourself and myself?
How much I sleep. I don't know why I sleep a lot.
You sleep a lot?
Yeah, very
More
tired.
than you'd say normally?
Probably.
Have you ever seen a doctor for that?
Yeah.
Okay. Did they say anything about your sleeping habits?
Yeah, they said I have insomnia.
Oh, so you do have insomnia.
Yeah.
Does that make it really difficult for you to sleep?
Yeah, but then it makes it really nice to sleep on nights the night after where I don't sleep.
Okay, so you're able to sleep maybe that next night. It's just the first day. It's like you're in a cycle.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything helping you with the insomnia currently?
No, they prescribed me Xanax, but it works kind of.
Do you like to take the Xanax or no?
Yeah, it's alright.
It's alright. Okay. Is there anything else that you'd want to work on during our treatment that you sometimes struggle with in day-to-day activities?
No, I was just working on not being as tired or not being as awake.
What do you mean by
Getting
that?
into a sleep schedule would be very nice.
So getting into a good sleep schedule.
Yeah.
Okay. I will take note of that. Overall, I appreciate all the information you've given because it's really helpful for myself to gauge what areas we could work on and how to help you. You had talked about the insomnia, your sleep schedule. You talked about your medications that you're on. You had talked to me about wanting to get up back to 165 pounds, which is a really great goal. You're graduating soon. You're a little bit in between jobs right now, which is completely normal for your age. It's nothing to be concerned about. You have a wonderful bunny that you talk about.
Yeah, he's a nice guy.
Sounds like a very nice guy, and
yeah.
I would love to hear him.
Yeah.
You had talked about Bitcoin a little bit, about you being in that club, and then you seem like you have a good history with having jobs and finding employment. Is that something that you could maybe say is like a strength for yourself? Is you're very resourceful?
Unemployed.
You don't like to be unemployed.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. So what goes on from here is yourself and myself have created this assessment and worked on things, and then we are going to, in the next few sessions, we're going to be just talking about some of those areas that you talked about, such as the sleep apnea, the maybe gaining weight. We can talk about your family dynamic if you want to get into that at all, maybe possibly finding you employment, things like that. So do you have any questions for myself moving forward?
No, not really.
Okay.
No, not cool.
All right. Well, then we are all set for today.
All right, cool. Can I shake your hand?
Sure.
Your firm handshake.
34 minutes.